at first too. It was like, what in the hell does hardware have to do with this crypto mining thing? But the thing is, when it comes to crypto mining, there's certain hardware that does it better. See, the way that you mine, we have to cover this first. The way that you mine a cryptocurrency is by solving mathematical equations. And a processor can do this, but typically processors run in simple math, like addition, subtraction, and multiplication. Whereas graphics cards do geometry and calculus. They're much better, and they're much faster at it too. So with that, graphics cards, they were the cheapest option for a long time for manipulating and solving these crypto equations so that you can mine a block and receive your currency. There were crypto mining machines, there still are, and they're much better, they're much faster, but they're also much more expensive. At least they were at the time. So what had happened was these manufacturers found out that this influx of demand for graphics cards was, hitting hard. And they were like, you know what? How about we make them double the price they were? And everyone started raising their prices. I remember a GTX 1080 Ti. When I first bought it, I bought GTI for $660, and they were about $700 for regular consumer price. But now, or at least recently, they had been around double, $1,400 for a GTX 1080 Ti, which on the NVIDIA side is the best for crypto mining. It's got the fastest hash rate. And then AMD is having the same issues because for a long time, AMD cards were the best for crypto mining. And it's actually not a very good idea for these manufacturers to do this. It's really bad for the graphics card economy. And what I'm hoping happens, because they kind of deserve it, but it also would kind of crash the market a little bit, is when the 11 series cards comes out, these miners, these manufacturers who or not, it wasn't the manufacturers. My God, I'm sorry. It's the resellers like Asus and MSI and GeForce. My God, sorry, it wasn't the manufacturers. But yeah, these people who are selling them for crazy prices, they're not going to be able to sell the 11 series cards because people like you and I, when this crypto bubble bursts, we're going to be seeing graphics cards like 1080 Ti's for like $300-400 because people don't want them anymore. What the hell do I care? I'm not making money off this cryptocurrency anymore. It didn't make me rich instantly is going to be what people notice. And I think
a lot of people invested in cryptocurrency over the past year, and a lot of people recently have been very disappointed.
Yep.
In their
yes,
investment.
they have. Oh my God. Like when I first jumped in to cryptocurrency, I jumped into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, and I put $100 each into all three.
Yeah.
For a little bit, my investment was worth over $2,000. And I set it and forget it because I wanted to see what cryptocurrency would do. I wasn't worried about the money. I just wanted to see what it'd do. Right now, my investment is worth $751.
Wow.
So it's still up, but it's gone down a lot.
Yeah.
Because mostly because of mining, because people are pulling money out. I think the market is kind of starting to realize that this cryptocurrency thing didn't make them rich instantly. And that's kind of the thing. You when you have an investment, it's oftentimes much better to set it and forget it for a few years. It took Bitcoin 10 years before it was even worth much of anything. You know, that's a thing that you just got to realize.
Yeah, the whole crypto thing is a bit ridiculous now. Now they got you heard about Dogecoin?
Oh, that's been out for years.
It's been out for years,
man.
but it turned into a legitimate investment.
Yeah, I can't believe that meme came back.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty funny. Oh, I do have to say, for those people out there, there is I was blaming the manufacturers, but the manufacturers are actually our saving grace. NVIDIA started making their cards as they do. They started making their cards again and selling them for the original price, so that gamers like you or I who want to buy a 1060 for reasonable price still can. And a lot of companies are actually saying, do not send cards to the crypto miners. Send cards to the gamers. The gamers are the ones who need the cards. So it's getting better. It's actually gotten a lot better. And if I look on PC Part Picker right now, I can actually I can show you graphics cards have actually gone down recently, and I think they're on a plummet. If I look at the 10 series, I'll look up a 1060 real quick. 1060s are around for 6 GB cards, $300 again. The highest they go though is like $700. That better be like a liquid cooled one, I swear to God. No, it's not. It's just $700 cause gigabyte. But still, I mean, it's on the works of going down. So yeah, those of you out there who are worried about getting your gaming PCs, it's gonna even itself back out. Is just some greed from corporations, which is to be expected when that, kind of crap happens.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of scares me because, I mean, as it is, like, I ain't getting a PC anytime soon, so the cards are even more expensive. Oh, yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when
Yeah, and
I
that was a
will.
thing for a little bit. That was like a got you. That was like people were using it as a checkmate atheist kind of thing. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Like if you know how, you know, oh my God, supply and demand works, then you know what's going on. It's gonna be the whole Hatchimals situation. Internet fads die out really fast. It's just a thing. So.
Yeah, also, like, PC gaming has been on an upward tick for many, many, many years. And I
Mm-hmm.
was pretty much saying in a video, like, about this whole situation. Like, I even said, like, I ain't an expert on cryptocurrency or, about, all that stuff. So I am not trying to be like one of those YouTubers like Review Tech USA, for example, who tries to explain and obviously doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. That's why I brought you
Right.
in for this. But what I did say is that, like, look, markets fluctuate a lot. And I'm pretty much saying, like, do not be surprised if the whole conversation on PC and console gaming changes very soon, because I mean, the new consoles are around the corner. The prices are, fluctuating a lot with graphics cards, and so what I pretty much said is that all the PC guys are probably going to have to change their talking points that they constantly use all the time. They got to probably change that up a little bit because things are going to change for both markets, because I think E3 2019 is when we're going to start getting some information on the PS5 and the new Xbox. So it's going to be interesting. That's all I have to say about that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and if it's gonna stay the way it stays, that would be a problem. I mean, that would be something that people need to think about. You know,
Yeah.
I remember my buddy bought a computer right in the middle of this crypto mining thing and was like, wait a minute, I have to spend another $1,000 on a graphics card. I'm spending $1,000 on the computer. And I
Holy
was like,
shit.
look, don't even worry about it. Like that's ridiculous. I'll go get you a graphics card. And I went out to my old job. They're only selling to gamers. They will not sell to crypto miners, and therefore their prices did not fluctuate. And there's a lot of companies who did that. So you can still look for graphics cards around the same price when they first came out. I got a 1080 for $520, so it's possible. Which sounds like a lot. The 1080 is a really powerful card though, and when it first came out, was around the same price. As of right now, it's what, like $1,500? Ridiculous price.
Dude, yeah, no, that's I'm not in the market for that at all.
Nope. Nope. I wouldn't be. I would not be either. Actually, a friend of mine was like, I have a 970. Why don't I just get another 970? I was like, do that. Grab a 9 series card. Grab 2 9 series cards. Because right now, 9 series cards are really cheap. So there are ways around this. It's just the 10 series cards are in a bit of a weird spot. So, but you can do, just look up 2 970s beats a 1070 for less than a quarter of the price. You can still do this.
Right.
It's possible.
Okay. I mean, it's definitely interesting. I mean, who knows what's going to happen? We can't really
Mm-hmm.
predict it.
No, you can't. You can't. But yeah, I just don't want to be one of those like one of those people who and I did it. I actually did it before, but one of those people who like blow the lid off something and try to scare everybody. I'm a fear monger, and I don't want to like scare people. If it gets worse, that sucks. But I would like to think on the glass half full. And the way it seems, it's just gonna go back to the way it was. I don't see why it would stay the way it, especially with people getting out of crypto. It just doesn't seem like it'll stay, which is funny. I actually started a video series. I was gonna start a video series on a cryptocurrency that was up and coming or was rising. And it's still not off the ground, which concerned a lot of people, which is totally understandable. And I don't know if I think the people behind it have a lot of heart, but with cryptocurrency going the way it is, I have a hard time thinking that people are going to want to continue this route. I think it might be going out of style pretty soon. I could totally be wrong. And like for the next 20 years, they're just everyone's crypto mining. But I don't know. It just seems like it's slowing down.